Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Dream, who's back with another After the Game. And man, this is after the game about the Miami Heat. I promised y'all I would make another After the Game about them if they played the Clippers. And here it is. If y'all didn't know, the Miami Heat versed the Los Angeles Lakers yesterday, and the score finished 109 to 112. And if you guys are real ones and have been following me for a while, I'd like to start off with the positives for the team that won. And let me start off with the Clippers. The Clippers, players that they didn't expect to stepped up today. Players such as Eric Bledsoe. He actually logged in 40 minutes tonight. And tonight, Eric Bledsoe actually played good. He had 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 9 for 16 shooting from the field, and even made 2 threes. If Eric Bledsoe's giving you 20 points, man, you should win the game. Honestly, you should. Paul George, 27 points per game. Paul George is just one of those guys, just a tough bucket getter, man. He's just gonna make tough shots all the time. That's just who Paul George is. Reggie Jackson had some good points in that fourth quarter, had 6 clutch free throws in the fourth quarter. Shout out the Clippers. They were down 17 points in the first quarter. Going into halftime, they're down 2. That's just what the Clippers have been doing for the last 6 games. And now they're 6-0. So shout out the Clippers, but Miami, man, we blew too many opportunities. This is becoming a pattern, and it's becoming undeniable. Another game where we have a double-digit lead in the game, and we found a way to blow it. Go up 17 in the first quarter. Bam Adebayo has 19 points in the first quarter, and I barely watched the first quarter. I was just looking through the box score because I was dealing with something, but Bam Adebayo was killing in the first quarter, and then in the second half, he barely gets the ball. Even Eric Spoelstra spoke about it, saying that it's more of him. Basically, he was blaming himself. He was not getting Bam Adebayo involved in the offense. That is something I would have to blame Eric Spoelstra for. He's your star player. Even though it's him on the court, you should try to run sets in plays to try to get him more involved in the second half. He has 19 points to start off the first quarter. We could have continued that in the second quarter, but I digress. And then I was about to say Trae Young, my dumb self. Tyler Hero, man. Nothing to say, just the baby goat, like they say, the baby goat. Tyler Hero was the baby goat. Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo have been our best players so far this season, excluding Jimmy Butler. They stepped up. They've played up to my expectations. I've been very critical of them this last offseason. I told them I was expecting big years from them, and so far they've been playing great. Both of them. Kyle Lowry, who was absolutely horrible in the first 3 quarters. Second quarter absolutely explodes. Gets 22 points in the fourth quarter. He stepped up. We were down 9 points. I was thinking this game might be over, and this man brought us right back in it. Just attacking the basket, doing that fadeaway mid-range he always does. Just Kyle Lowry things. Had a 4-point play and 1. And just many great things I just love about Kyle Lowry. And PJ Tucker, 10 rebounds in this game. This is just what PJ Tucker does. Didn't shoot a 3 this game, but he gives us that effort defensively. Cody Martin came in, give us some decent minutes off the bench. Max Strus, 2 for 8 from 3. I don't know why he shot that many threes, but hey, he showed that he had the confidence for them. So give him credit. But now onto the guy that y'all clicked this video on for, and that's Duncan Robinson. And like by the title of my video, it's time to have the conversation, Heat fans. I know we're only 12 games in. I know. But it's time to have the conversation. The looks that he's getting during the games are open. They're open. He's coming off the handoffs. He's coming off the screens. He looks in better shape. and his shots look good when it comes off his his hand. It looks good. It's just not falling. This is just one of the worst slumps I've ever seen from him, and I'm expecting him to bounce back, but this is just really, really horrible from Duncan Robinson. 2 for 13 from the field, 2 for 11 from 3. If your primary job is to just shoot threes, majority of Duncan's shots are threes. I don't know where the stat is, but I'm pretty sure, because I was in the spaces today and we were talking about it. He most of his shots, 90% of his shots is from the 3-point line. Like, come on, Duncan. If most of your shots are coming from the 3-point line, you gotta give me better than 2 for 11. You got paid 5 years, $90 million deal, and fans are going to expect you to play up to that deal. You're getting paid that much money, 2 knockdown threes. I'm making it sound like it's easy, I know, but for a player like Duncan Robinson, his type of caliber player he is, very one-dimensional. We're not asking a lot from him. We're not asking him to be an elite defender. We're not asking him to be some guy who could take somebody off the dribble. We're just asking him to make open threes and timely threes. That's all we're asking from Duncan. That's not a lot. We're not slandering him. Heat fans aren't slandering him. We're just asking him to make his damn open threes. It's not really that hard to ask for a player in Duncan's standards. And currently he's shooting 29% from 3 for the season, which is just god awful for his standards. God awful. It's god awful. It's horrible. It's horrid. Horrible. I'm expecting a bounce back game from Duncan, man. But this first 12 games has just been horrible for Duncan Robinson. And then the end of the game, Kyle Lowry finds a way to steal the ball, and then he passes it to you, wide open 3, to take the lead, to make us up 2, and you just miss it. And then it looked like you ripped your jersey, and looks like Duncan's mad at himself. He just doesn't have the body language right now, and rightfully so. He should be mad at himself, bro. You're not playing up to your contract, the contract that many fans were skeptical about, and I was one of them. And right now you're just not playing up to that caliber. Do I expect Duncan Robinson to get out of the slump? Of course, but it's still concerning to see a player of his caliber having such a bad slump to start the season. And these games do matter in the long run, man. You know, this West Coast trip, currently we're 0-3 right now. And the next game we're playing Utah again. A game where we did have a good lead in that game too. In the fourth quarter, we collapsed. And that was with Jimmy Butler on the court. And we don't even know if Jimmy Butler is going to play in the next game. So we can potentially go 0-4 in this West Coast trip, which is just crazy. And then we play OKC after that Utah game. Man. This could get really bad for the Heat. I still believe in the Heat. I still believe in Duncan. I still do, because even Kyle Lowry's been having a shooting slump this season. But my problem with Duncan, man, all you're getting paid is to shoot. Kyle Lowry's getting paid to shoot, play make, get players involved, get Bam involved. Even Bam had a good game, but he gets a little passive. Bam gets too passive sometimes to my liking. It's a bit of a problem I have with him, but I'm expecting the Heat to actually beat Utah with or without Jimmy Butler next game. I don't know. I'm feeling Duncan Robinson next game is gonna show up. I really do. Even after everything I said, even on Twitter, I believe Duncan Robinson is going to show out, man. So let me know if I'm tripping, guys. I'm gonna try to make some after games for like other teams, because right now I've only been doing the Heat. So expect the after the game for a different team later this week, and I'm gonna try to make my official videos like I did of the Lakers. So I would suggest to go check that video out, guys, and the Scottie Pippen video. And your boy Dream Hoops is out, man. Peace.